away at the age of 90. Um, and it just happened, I think, actually yesterday, last night, I guess. Not too clear on what he passed away from. I know he had a brain aneurysm, if I'm saying that correctly, hopefully. This was a while back in his life. He had some brain aneurysm, but I don't know if that had anything to do with him passing away this time. Like I said, it just recently happened, so there's not a whole lot of detail on how he passed away. But he was 91. He was a very big name in jazz. He was a big name in music. Um, so it wasn't just jazz. It was just, he was a very big name. He wrote a ton of songs that other people sang, and he wrote his own songs. He was also known for helping, getting Frank Sinatra his start in music, and helping Michael Jackson, big time helping Michael Jackson. I mean, Michael Jackson was already a star. He was known as a kid star. Uh, you know, Jackson 5 and stuff, but he's I would say that Quincy Jones is the reason why Michael Jackson got the title of King of Pop. Um, and got him, you know, got Michael Jackson into kind of a whole different realm. Because Michael Jackson was, for the most part, in Motown and stuff like that. So kind of brought Michael Jackson out to a wider audience, I guess, a bigger audience. And from then on, Michael Jackson became one of the biggest uh, pop singers. I'm king of pop, still to this day. So, yeah, Quincy Jones. Quincy Jones is also the reason why. He's the theme song of what is that movie called? Austin Powers. I got some peeps here. Yeah, he was a producer of Thriller, right? Yeah. Hey, it's Root X. Hey, what's going on? Welcome back. And Terry S says that um, Quincy Jones was the producer on Michael Jackson's Thriller, and that's exactly what he was. Um, and so he was it's funny because I read old stories, and did you know that Quincy Jones, um, he actually felt like the song Billie Jean should not be on the album. I think it was Billie Jean, and Michael Jackson fought tooth and nail. He's like, no, 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 that needs to go on there, and that actually became the biggest hit on the album. And that happens all the time. But uh, I just thought that was kind of funny because that's the song that just really blew that album up. I mean, all the songs on there are fantastic, but yeah, he was a producer. He was also, you know, uh, did he not write? Didn't he write a song that Michael Jackson sang? Didn't he also write on another album? I don't know. I could be wrong in that. But anyway, this is gonna be short and sweet because I can't. I got some things I got to do later on, but I thought I would come in here and just kind of let everybody know, pay some respects, and in the way that we can do these days with social media. Um, Free Diddy? No, I don't think so, man. Morning, good morning. That's I can't always see. I should clean my screen a little bit better. This text is so small, and I'm like way over here, so I can't always read the names quite. Uh, Daniel Barry, Sports Highlights. Is that your name? I hope I said your name right. Morning. Good morning. And Nick Shearer. Uh, Free Diddy. I don't know about that one, man. I don't know about that one. But we're not gonna get this. That's not what this video is about. I'll say that for sure. Um, but yeah, it's sad, man. I mean, the dude was such a prominent musician and songwriter in this world, and I feel like in this industry, in the music industry, I just feel like maybe he didn't get like because a lot of the songs that are out there that people sing are like written with him, written from him, and I don't know. He gets the credit, but not a lot of people are gonna know that, I guess. But yeah, he was 91. He died in his Bel Air home in California, over in Los Angeles, and who knows what's gonna happen? A lot of it's been a new kind of a trend that everybody's kind of getting cremated these days, but some people are getting cremated and they're still getting grave sites. But if and when he gets a grave site wherever he does, I will go out there and pay my respects. And anyway, obviously I wasn't really prepared to go live today, so this is kind of like an unprepared thing. And I just wanted to come on here and see if anybody wanted to share any stories, about Quincy Jones and how awesome he really was. But he had a long career in music. I think he was an executive in a big record company. I can't remember which one it is. There's so many record companies out there. But it was an earlier. I think it was Epic. Was Epic? I don't know. I would have to go and look. I'd have to go look all that up, but I just don't have the means to do that right now. Plus, this has got to remain pretty short. Anybody else got anything to say? Please say it now. If you're still on here watching, if you could give me a thumbs up, that would be awesome, because Jones had an awesome career. Yeah, man, and an awesome life too. Really, 91. That's pretty. Dang. I don't know. I mean, that's a pretty good life. I hope I can at least, you know, live into my 80s. But 91, I mean, yeah, he's had a really good career and a good long life. The dude made a lot of money. Lived very comfortably in Bel Air. And Bel Air is it's a really, really bougie town in LA. Yeah. Terry S says yes, and great life. Yep, absolutely. I mean, if you can afford to live in Bel Air, like you did something right. You did something. You did something right. At least financially, you did something right. But yeah. Anyway, like I said, this is going to be a really short one. I just wanted to come out and just kind of make a video about this. I always usually make a video about a star passing away. I can't keep up with all of them. There's so many this year. There's been so many this year. Shannon Doherty and God, who else? So many. I can't even remember them all. But yeah, I don't know. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me on this short but important live. I gotta go do a bunch of stuff today, unfortunately. So thank you for joining me. If you are still watching at this point, which it doesn't look like anybody's watching right now, but if you are watching right now, hit that like button. It just helps the video get out there, lets other people know that, if they want to know about Quincy Jones, this video will reach them, and maybe they can you know, I don't know, get the news through this video, possibly. But thank you guys. I'm watching. Oh, thank you, Terry. Yes. Some people just jump on here to say what's up and then they kind of jump off. They don't really care what the video is about. Some people do jump on and they're really interested. This is a little early in the morning for this kind of stuff. I mean, around here it's, oh, okay. I haven't changed my clock in my car yet, but here it's 9:02. But my car says 10:02. We just had the fall back. So, um, I just realized I did not change my time in my car yet. Tampa. I'm in Tampa. Wow. What time is it in Tampa? Florida is, what is it, 2 years? 2 years. Sorry, it's early in the morning. 2 hours? Is it 2 hours ahead of California? I don't know. I would assume that it's at least one or two. But I don't know. I get confused on all the time zones. It's like I think California is the earliest of all time zones. So I'm assuming, yeah, it's probably 12. Okay. 12 noon. So if it's 9, oh wow, 3 hours ahead. Wow. That's crazy. I know I think New York is 3 hours ahead too. That's the other time zone that I always like get confused with because we're just so far apart. And Californians have to get up super early because you know even if New York starts at 9, that's 3 hours before us. And if you think about it, I mean, what is that, 6 o'clock? I mean, most of California is like has to line up with New York. That makes us have to get up earlier than everybody else in the damn country. But anyway, yeah, 3 hours ahead of California. Okay, I did. Yeah, I never really knew that. Okay, yeah, all right, that makes sense. I guess. Um, yeah, we got to get up super early because of that. Like Californians have to get up at 6 o'clock to deal with New Yorkers that can start work at 9. It's kind of crazy. 9 to 5 is not a thing in California. It's more like 6 to something, 6 a.m. to something. Anyway, now this is completely off topic, but all right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. Legendary musician Quincy Jones passes away at 91. Still a little unclear of what he passed away from, but it's still early. They don't usually come out with what somebody passes away with right away, so that's probably something we'll have to wait on. Um, there's a lot of people that passed away from like Bob Saget was a weird one because they just didn't like the autopsy didn't come out until much later of when he passed away. There's several other people, other stars that like they just don't come out with that kind of stuff usually right away, unless it's known that somebody was dealing with cancer. Like Shannon Doherty, everybody knew she was dealing with cancer, and so you knew when she passed away, she died of cancer. But a lot of people are private about it, and and they don't want to. Uh, I mean, Paul Rubens was one of them that was very private about his cancer. And so when he passed away, I think people knew it was cancer after he passed away, but didn't know he had cancer until he passed away. Which is okay. Hey man, it's not anybody else's business. If you're struggling with cancer and you don't want to tell you know, people, your fan, you know, you just don't have to share that kind of stuff. And that's cool. That's fine. But have a great day. Yeah, yeah. I brought that up at the very beginning. Yeah, he might have passed away from that. I did bring up the brain aneurysms that he had at the beginning of the video, and I said I don't know if that's what he passed away from or not, but um, only time will tell. The autopsy will come out probably like months after, whatever. But I'm wondering, my biggest thing with Quincy Jones is I'm wondering if he's going to, he doesn't, a little bit of the old school uh, stars and musicians and actors, they usually get a gravesite, and a lot of the newer stars, celebrities, they will get like they'll just like they'll get cremated and given to a family member. So I just wonder what's going to happen here. That's always kind of another thing that's kind of up in the air. This is just a guess. I'm assuming that Quincy Jones will have a grave site, which I will go to if I can. You know, if it's not a private, if it's not in a private cemetery, that is, because there are private cemeteries out there that people just can't go to unless you're part of the family. But if he is in a more of a public cemetery, I certainly will make a video about. We'll go out and pay respects at his grave site. Uh, you know, anyway, when I get more word on that, I don't know what's going to happen. Like I said, he could be cremated and handed off to family members. Sometimes that happens. So I don't know. I'm just kind of thinking of the future of a possible video and paying some respects. If you're on this video and even if you're just passing through, please hit that like button. It just really helps my video get out there. So far, I got one like. I've had like several people just even if you're just like popping in for a minute, if you could just hit that like button, I highly appreciate it. Thank you so much. And even if you're watching this after the live is ended, which is about to happen very shortly here, because I do have a lot to do today. If you're watching after the fact, please hit that like button just to help this video get out there. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for visiting it's early in the morning. Thank you so much for joining me. Once again, Quincy Jones passes away at the age of 91. And he was a legendary musician. May he rest in peace. Rest in peace, Quincy Jones. All right, guys. Take care. Hit that like button if you can. I'll see you in the next video or live video, whatever one comes first. I'll see you guys over there. Please, also, if you haven't, go check out my channel. I got all kinds. I'm very let's see. I'm pop culture, but it's a wide variety of pop culture videos. So I'll do anything from graveyard tours to filming locations. I'll also do locations of where somebody has performed. It's kind of hard to explain, but it's kind of like an iconic tour of a musician. I did one for Michael Jackson. I did a Michael Jackson, and this is very tied to Quincy Jones, because Quincy Jones was a big part of Thriller, as we talked about earlier. I did a filming location for Thriller for Michael Jackson. I did one for Beat It. And I did a whole video dedicated to Michael Jackson, different various things like where he performed, where he lived before he passed away, all kinds of stuff like that. So if you're interested in pop culture type videos like that. Like I said, it's a wide variety of pop culture. I don't just cover pop music. I also cover rock musicians. I also cover um, movie stars, just celebrities, any kind of celebrity that you can think of. Excuse me, any kind of celebrity you could think of. I might even cover some artists later on in the future. I'm talking about like painters or maybe sculptors or something like that. In the maybe if something comes around, but I'm like I said, a wide variety of pop culture videos. Like I said, they can go anywhere between graveyard tours to houses of celebrities, what venue they started at, like what venue started them. I have a lot of videos in mind that I want to do in the future, of musicians and movie stars and TV stars too. I cover Dexter filming location. So it's just pretty much all pop culture, but it's a wide variety of it. Want to check my channel out? Please go do that. I know that was a big long commercial for my own channel, but sometimes you got to do that. Hit that like button. Thank you guys for joining me. Rest in peace, Quincy Jones. Take care, guys. Bye. Are you sure you want to stop stream? Yes. Bye, guys.